Howdy y'all! My name is Dolzor, and today I will be creating characters based off of Japanese snacks that I received from this month's TokyoTreat box. It's not sponsored, by the way. I just wanted to make this video since I was able to order from them this month. Now before I get started though, I would like to thank and credit two wonderful artists who I've seen make the same type of video before. DrawingWiffWaffles and Kasey Golden. They're the reason I wanted to make this type of video because they have tons of videos like this, and ever since watching them, I always knew I want to make one of those one day. So here we are. Please go check them out. I'm gonna link all their stuff in the description, so please give them all the support that you can. Now let's get started on the video. So since this is my first TokyoTreat box, I'm pretty excited about it. The primary reason I wanted to try it, specifically for this month's, is because this month's theme is Sakura themed. Currently in Japan, it is Sakura season, at least at the time of recording and receiving this box. I should also note that this box is from April, and now it's May, so I'm sorry about that, but this video is still going up, so thank you for watching. So, some of you might be wondering, what is Sakura season? Sakura season, or cherry blossom season, is the time in Japan when their cherry blossoms, sakura trees, start blooming. During this time, people usually go out to picnics to watch the cherry blossoms fall. This practice is called hanami. So now, I am going to be narrating over my speed paints of my character designs. Let's get started! So this first character design is inspired by the Fanta Yogurt Rush White and Yellow Peach Soda. I really enjoyed this one, it was so good. It's definitely one of my favorite ones, and especially when trying to create a character out of it. I feel like there are so many possibilities for what I could have made, but ultimately I decided to go down a more fairy tale-esque route, and as you'll later see, I end up making this character into a sort of peach seller. You'll see the finer details later. So what I did in order to design this character, I just developed the character based on the vibe that I got from the snack. And I know that's a really weird way to describe that, but it kind of works for me. And the only other way I could explain it is if you've ever seen the movie Ratatouille and you've seen that scene where the food critic goes in and eats the delicious ratatouille, and suddenly he's taken back to his childhood. It's exactly like that, but for Japanese snacks. Except it's not actually nostalgic for me because I've never had authentic Japanese snacks, so it's just more like a vibe. Like, what does it make you feel? So with that being said, here is my finished design of my Fanta Yogurt Rush snack character. Now let's get started on the next character. This next character is inspired by Texas corn Okonomiyaki puffs. These ones had a nice savory kick to them. My main inspiration for this one was these snacks are based on a Japanese pancake called Okonomiyaki. I hope I'm saying that right. Please correct me in the comments if I pronounce anything wrong. But basically, for this character, I decided to make a chef, specifically an Okonomiyaki chef. I gathered a bunch of references from online, from videos, and just created a character with both patterns from the packaging of this snack and the type of outfits that I learned okonomiyaki chefs typically wear. I did learn quite a bit about it, and I learned that these types of pancakes are extremely customizable, and there's tons of things that you can add. So I decided for the pattern of her outfit, I'm going to incorporate some of the toppings, specifically the ones on the packaging. This is a very small side note, but I didn't intend for her to be this buff. But you know what? I love buff women, so I just decided to roll with it. Honestly, there's not much more commentary that I have to say about this, so I think I'm just going to speed it up a bit, just so you guys can see the final design. But yeah, let me know what you think, and let me know if you've ever had okonomiyaki. The amount of times I've already said that is kind of funny, but hey, pronunciation practice, I guess. So here she is, finished. The next snack is Pocky Heartfelt Cherry. This one was so good. It's like a cherry flavored type of Pocky. Like, it feels very Valentine's themed. So I thought a character with a bunch of little hearts on them, same color scheme, something like that would really fit the mold of it. So I decided to make a type of e-boy looking Pocky character. He's eating Pocky and overall having a good time. I'm so sorry for the lack of good if you guys have, if any of y'all have any specific questions about each of these characters, feel free to comment those below, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions specific to the process or inspiration, etc. Anything you guys want to know. But for now, I'm kind of drawing a blank doing this commentary. So yeah. And once again, here he is in his final form. This next character is based on the shrimp tempura soba noodles. These ones had a very, like, savory taste to them. I mean, of course, all noodles do. At least I think. Anyways, my intention behind this design was to give him a more traditional feel to his character, because that's something I haven't done so much of. This design was really fun to work on. I loved working with little shrimp aspects in it, like the little shrimp necklace. I was going to give him a hairpin at first, but I decided a shrimp necklace might make more sense. I don't know. That's the great thing about character design. You could try anything and try what works out and what doesn't. It's a never-ending process. So yeah, so really simple process for this one. And here is his final design. Now, this next character, I personally, she was one of my favorite to design. I'm really happy with how her design came out, both with the colors and the shape choices that I made. This character is based off of the constellation Choco Cookie. This one was really delicious, by the way. All of these snacks are delicious. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna, like, tell you guys, oh, the snack was not good. I mean, they're all good. I loved all of them. You're not gonna catch me saying anything bad about any of these. They're all delicious. So for this one, the reason why I gave her a lion type of design is because the particular cookie which I had gotten was a lion. That also explains the little constellation patterns on her outfit. I referenced the Leo constellation so I could create this sort of pattern for her outfit, because let's be honest, without a constellation, does it really do justice to being inspired by a constellation cookie? Like, yeah. that's my reason. It makes sense. I don't know why I'm over-explaining that, but yeah. So I thought it'd be cute to give her little freckles too, kind of like the little holes in the cracker part of the cookie. I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but as for the color choices, they're all inspired by the packaging of the snack. Some of them are inspired by the actual snack color, but yeah, that's just a little explanation for that, just in case. Having a limited color palette based on a packaging or a snack, for example, is a really great way to break out of any creative constraints you might have at the time. Like, if you're thinking like, okay, I don't know what color palette to choose, there's so many to choose from, I don't know. But if you have something like a little wrapper and you see it and you're like, oh wow, these people made great color choices, so why not take reference from that and apply them to your own character? You know, it's fun. It's a fun challenge, and I highly recommend doing something like this. And she is finished! Again, I'm really happy with how this one came out. She's very cute, and I don't know what else to say. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna take a nap after this, but yeah. So now the next snack is the Sakura Karinto snack. Again, I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so please correct me if I am wrong. Alright, so for this one was one of my other favorite snacks. It's really hard to actually choose a top favorite between all these snacks. So for this one, I decided a more modern, sort of hipster look might be interesting. I don't know. At this point, I've been experimenting with outfits I normally wouldn't choose or design. So I use this as a challenge for more casual attire, which, yeah, when it comes to me designing characters, I don't usually like giving them super normal casual clothing, which I do need to improve on. But yeah, I think this was a very good practice for a modern character. As for the color choices, I really loved working on a pink to white gradient on this one. It made it look so much more interesting, something that's different from the actual drawing part of the design. It just kind of goes to show that colors and patterns, textures really make a difference, and they really play a huge part in character design. So yeah, if you ever feel like something's missing from your own design, you feel like it needs a bit more oomph or something like that, try experimenting with patterns and textures and different stuff that you normally wouldn't do. It can open a lot of new doors for you. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention this, mostly because I haven't been saying this for the other snacks, but I just wanted to point out that this snack kind of tasted like a churro for me. If you don't know what that is, it's a Mexican pastry snack coated with brown sugar most of the time, or just sugar. It's like a dough. I'll put a picture up here. It's like, it's made of dough. It's a pastry type of snack. So these Karintos reminded me of mini hardened churros. Like, if you leave them out for a while and they get stale and then like you eat them. But like, it's a good kind of stale. It's a chip. It's a cracker type of thing. So if you have the opportunity to try them, I would really recommend them. Both the Karinto snack and churros. They're both delicious! And now, Churro Karinto boy is finished. Without the churro part. But he's still cool. So this next design, you'll probably notice that one of these sketches came from the shrimp tempura noodles. I realized for that one when I was designing it, I didn't like that sort of hair swoop for that design, so I figured, oh, I could probably use this for another character. And lo and behold, I realized it would actually be perfect for this one because the swirliness of the hair, the swoop, it goes pretty well with the strawberry roll cake. I had a lot of fun designing this one too. I love incorporating swoops, swirls, anything like that when I'm drawing. It's always a fun time for me. Short time-lapse time because my throat is hurting. Here she is, finished once again. I'm running out of ways to say, here they are, finished, finalmente, blah 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 blah, done, donezo. Zip zap zoop zap doop 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 doopity doo da. Okay. Now on to the next one. Let's go. So this one is based on the Pandado Melon Cookie. In terms of visuals, the actual snack for this one was probably one of my favorite. I mean, it was so cute. It had a little panda. The cookie was shaped like a panda. The packaging was colored like a panda. What's not to like? Pandas, man. I feel like at this point, I really started getting burnt out. So in the sketching process, I really liked how it turned out. I like the idea of a fluffy jacket with the panda because it matches the pattern of a melon bread. But once I actually started refining it and coloring it, that's where I feel like I really started getting blocked and just, ooh, it started getting really tiresome. But regardless, I am still happy with how the design came out. Of course, I do think there are things I can improve on. For example, adding more shading, adding more depth to it, you know, the basics really, but yeah. So I'm just realizing now that in the speed paint, I did not actually finish this design, so I'm gonna finish that up real quick and then put the final design once it's all finished because I completely forgot to do the little panda patterns on her stockings. But yeah, I think that kind of goes to show that you should be giving yourself a break in between doing stuff like this because it gets really easy to burn yourself out really quickly. That's something that I realized with this, which is exactly why I ended up not creating designs of every single snack in this one. I just created the designs of the most designable snacks for now, and I know it's part of the challenge to make a design off of something that wouldn't be easy to design into a human character. But for the sake of this video, and so that it doesn't take longer than I wanted to, I mean, as it is, spring season's already like ending. So yeah, there's reasons for everything. Sometimes you have to learn. Not everything's gonna turn out how you want it to, which is fine. It's part of the process. It teaches you a lesson for next time. And besides, I could always go into these and further design them and just fix them up if I ever want to. With that being said, here's the final design of my Melon Cookie character. And now here's all of the characters that I've designed for this challenge side by side. With these designs done, I would like to thank you all so much. Thank you for staying here, thank you for watching. It's my very first art commentary video. I've already said that multiple times, so I am sorry. But I sincerely do hope you enjoyed. I really like making this type of art content. It's a lot less time consuming than actual animated content. I don't think I have anything else to say. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm kind of dead on Instagram though, so Twitter's the way to go if you have one. If you made it this far into the video, comment something like, wow, very spaghetti. I don't know, fam, I'm still sick. My brain's kind of... Okay, thank you again. I'm gonna wrap this up now. Have a lovely day, y'all, and please take care of yourselves. Bye!